Delta is now suspending VIP airline perks for members of Congress.
Chief Transportation Correspondent and pilot Maykay Beeler explains. Oh man, I feel like you got a lot to say, Maykay.
Okay, it's inexcusable. That's what Delta CEO Ed Bastian has said about unpaid frontline security staff being used as political chips. Well, last week we told you about the enviable perk that lawmakers have long enjoyed, bypassing standard TSA security screening and procedures. Well, this has faced increased scrutiny during the partial government shutdown, prompting a proposed Senate bill called the, quote, End Special Treatment for Congress Act at airports. Well, proponents say congressional privileges at airports are unfair during these times of TSA worker shortage, causing historically long lines. Now, who knows how long it will take or if that bill is going to pass. So, Delta's CEO is taking action now, stripping away this special treatment by suspending its dedicated flight assistance service for lawmakers. This will require members of Congress to endure the same TSA screening as the rest of us. They will be treated as regular customers. This means VIP airport perks are on hold until the shutdown ends. No escorts, no fast-track security, no special treatment at the airport. And according to reports, Delta officials say the decision is about prioritizing people and customers. But the message is clear. If Congress won't fix the problem, they can experience it like everyone else. A Texas senator in favor of eliminating special privileges for all lawmakers altogether using any airline, John Cornyn said, quote, nobody should be above the rules and regulations imposed on the American people, and a member pin on your lapel should not give you carte blanche to skip airport screening lines, while everyday Americans are forced to patiently wait their turn, end quote.
So this is, I didn't realize that this was based on an airline's decision. So lawmakers don't just get blanket TSA clearance to go through those shorter lines?
They all the airlines do it,
right?
But I think they have their own special. They can say yes or no.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so Delta's saying no right now.
That's interesting. I assumed that it would have been a Homeland Security thing. More of the agency that's doing the screening makes the decision, not the airline. So that's interesting.
It's the airline. We'll see, like United Airlines CEO Scott Kirby, he's just disgusted. Now, I don't know if he's going to take away those perks or not. This report centers on Delta.
Like if there's some kind of emergency and they've got to get to wherever their constituency is, I can understand a little bit of urgency,
right?
But just for every day, it's a Tuesday, I'm going to go to the front of the line because I'm a congressman or whatever. Yeah, you're right. If I was in line and had been waiting 2 hours in Houston, I would not be happy.
You know, and God bless our NTSB workers trying to get to New York, to LaGuardia. They had to wait in long lines. They had to say, please, we need to get through.
Right.
And so many people have missed their flights.
They have?
Can you imagine waiting 4 hours and you miss your flight? I think the best thing, just don't travel right now if you can help it.
If you can avoid it.
Who wants to wait? And imagine if you were sick or elderly or you had a disability. Who can stand in those lines for 4 to 6 hours?
And you may or may not know this, but it just popped in my head. You mentioned that, there are wheelchair escorts for those who come through and they get met right at, before you go through security. Do they still have to wait in line or is there a fast lane for that as well?
I don't know.
I just have to wonder. I mean, we're in some uncharted territory.
But that's a good point.
Yeah.
Unless you're
and for that worker too, because you might have multiple people who need assistance, and if that one worker is stuck with their person for 5 hours.
So I want to bring this point up because I'm at the airport a lot, right? Covering CTL. Please tip your wheelchair assistant.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
Tip them.
And listen, whether you're a lawmaker or you're just a passenger like the rest of the common folk, like we are, like my dad always said, treat others how you want to be treated. Even if you have a high position as a CEO of a company and you're with someone who barely is making ends meet, treat everyone how you want to be treated.
But I think these lawmakers, if they don't feel the pain, why are they going to rush to make a change and shut down or open the government, I should say? Why bother? And they're getting ready to go on Easter vacation. What the heck?
Yeah, there's no rush to make a decision.
So you wait in line like everybody else.
Well, we will see if other airlines also follow suit.
Yes.
Maykay, thank you.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.